What's up with it, man? Mel Matrix, man. Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? First pass out, chilling like a villain, big and back bowler, nigga. You know what's up? Bird Gang 2.0, nigga. We back, nigga.
Actual.
You know what it is? You know what I'm saying? Still back to back.
Side to side.
Up top.
Down low.
For sure.
So do you believe that Jim Jones is working with the feds and that's why he never got in trouble for those phone calls? Or do you think those phone calls are just lying?
You can sit there and be naive, right? If you like, yo, homie gotta get violated, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Everybody get arrested and they use those wiretaps in the trial.
Yeah.
So if you're using wiretaps that were in the trial to convict 9 Trey members, why are you not arrested with us? You're 9 Trey. All you rep is pulling with the bees and all this and 9 Trey, and you rep all of that. People that don't like me gonna be like, nigga, what? It's clear as day. You're on a wiretap. Everyone gets arrested but you. Like, what, you just want to be stupid and not be like, oh, shit. You right? But remember, people are fighting, like, if we agree with him, he's right. But if we disagree with him, but you know, you're just fighting it. It's clear as day.
I mean, I've had a lot of other people like Whack suggest that he doesn't see why Jim was never facing charges.
Do you know John Gotti?
I'm aware of him.
John Gotti had a wiretap to kill Sammy the Bull.
Right.
John Gotti and the person he was on the phone with to kill Sammy the Bull were indicted because of that wiretap.
Yeah. Saying super violate him, it feels like it would be hard to make the case that means kill him in court, though, right?
All right, fine. So why did Shotty and Mel get arrested for that?
I mean, then they have a bunch of other shit on them.
They were being investigated since 2013. Who was Jim Jones' enforcer since 2009, 8?
Right.
Who?
Mel? Yeah.
Like, am I making this up? Like, are you just guessing names? So my thing is, if you've been a 9 Trey member since 2009, I don't meet these 9 Trey members till late 2017.
Right.
Why are you arrested?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm just stating facts. Like, I don't know how you have to not want to believe the truth. Like, if your mom is trying to tell you, yo, Santa's not real, Santa Claus is not real, and you're just so in denial that you don't want to hear it, you're just going to make up every excuse. There's no point. You know what I mean?
So I never planned on even saying this on camera, but when I was in New York most recently, I went to the Bronx and filmed this vlog with like a bunch of Bloods shooting a music video up in the Bronx, right? Everybody got the red rags on. It's like Gummo Part 2. And the next day, Jim Jones has like some random dudes like waiting outside my hotel and shit. And one of them like came over and took a picture with me, acting like a fan. But like everybody I was with peeped the energy that like we could tell that this wasn't that. And then like, I don't know, like they didn't do anything, but it was like Jim Jones still being on his like weird intimidation program of trying to, he really like wanted to let me know like you can't come out here and hang out with a bunch of Bloods in the Bronx without like getting permission from me. Because I had been trying to interview him on that trip, but it was right after the Rolling 60s RICO. So even though it don't make any sense, he's like, oh, like no jumpers the feds, no jumpers the feds, because Brick Baby got caught up on this RICO, even though he didn't get charged for anything that has to do with no jumper.
Yeah, but you did it, right?
Did what?
Like, you filmed with the Bloods.
Yeah, we went and did the whole video. It was whatever. It was fine. All good vibes. Everybody was cool.
So what message did he send you?
He didn't message me, but he was talking to somebody that I was with, acting crazy as just acting like he was going to get me hurt or whatever. And these dudes are waiting outside my hotel.
Yo, can you Google real quick, Don, how old is Jim Jones?
He's probably a solid 50, right? I seen a meme today.
But that's not embarrassing. Like, you're 50, 49, 50.
Right now.
What's good with the YouTube world? It's Coffee on the vid. Back at it, and man, there's some major sellout-ish going on here and just all kinds of stuff going down, man. Jump into the comments with your thoughts. But what y'all saw with the first clip there was Jim Jones with Mel Matrix, aka Mel Murder. Y'all know what it is, right? You heard him talking about Bird Gang Part 2, and Bird Gang, as far as music act, never really went nowhere like that, man. to keep it a buck, to me, it was Jim Jones who is just obsessed with this John Gotti. Like, there's so much 6ix9ine was saying there, man. And let me know what you guys think about the 6ix9ine comeback at this point. If you think it's gonna happen, if you want to see it happen, if you don't care at all, or at one point in time you did, but now you don't. Whatever the case may be, but he's on point with this Jim Jones thing. There's just no two ways about it. The whole super violate thing, what people never quite got about it all, is whether that means to off someone or not. If the whole gang is going down in a RICO indictment, they've been labeled a criminal organization. If you're calling shots, whatever they are, which who knows what super violate meant? What do you think that it meant for those that were following a case or whatever? I mean, at that point in time, 6ix9ine was like breaking away from them. The 9 Trey gangsters, the Blood Gang, all that, they handled the 6ix9ine situation so foolishly, as he was always going viral, having all kinds of #1 hits, and rather than letting 6ix9ine do what he does, and you know, he was kind of like a mascot for the gang at that point in time on a mainstream level, and continue pushing his career like that. They not only flucked up and started beefing internally and fighting over him, who was going to be able to go in his pockets the deepest. Pause, right? We gotta throw a major pause on that Jim Jones Mel Matrix clip as well. We'll get to that in one moment. But who's gonna jack him, take his paper the most, or whatever? You know what I mean? That was that whole thing with him getting kidnapped, was dude thinking like he wasn't getting a large enough piece of the pie. But the other way they flucked up was having 6ix9ine around, going on drills and being involved in the criminal enterprise aspect of things, where he had the knowledge to tell on him if he got picked up, as I think everyone always kind of knew that that's what Danny was gonna do. It was all just pure stupidity. And back to what I was saying, if you're calling some kind of shots, he's going on and disrespecting the gang and talking about fuck them, they're dirty ass bloods, this and that, and you know, robbing promoters for money. Make sure you talk to me if you're trying to book me, and things of that nature, and just talking wild greasy about them all. And then Jim Jones is talking about how Shotty needs to go on TMZ or the Breakfast Club or whatever it was, and make it clear he's not part of the gang anymore. He needs to get violated, whether that means kill or hurt or checked or whatever. It's calling shots in furtherance of the gang and furtherance of the criminal organization, and it just makes absolutely zero sense that he didn't get picked up in the indictment. There's just no two ways about it. Not to mention how you heard him talking about Mel was his enforcer all the way going back all those years, and they've always been under this indictment. It just, come on, do the math, man. You heard him with the Santa Claus reference and all that. Like, seriously, y'all, Jim Jones is Jimmy the Rat. Part 2. #1 is Jimmy Henchman, as I always point out. 50 Cent coined that name, but Jim had to tell. It just, all he's ever done in hip-hop is push this blood shit. I'm the big blood of New York, and as I've been pointing out in recent videos with my commentary, when the Hocus 4/5 and them had the Drop Your Flag challenge, and we're trying to get the influence off of glamorizing the gang lifestyle and influence the youth to not join a gang, Jim Jones made these off-color comments, because he doesn't want things to be look like that. He doesn't want people to grow more mature. You know what I mean? He's the 50-year-old, gray-haired, geriatric, big blood who's a rat on the low. And as we've seen with those comments of the Drop Your Flag challenge, all the dudes, you know, crossing over between the streets, the hip-hop world, the blogosphere, internet-ish, has been calling out Jim Jones, calling him out for fades that he's stuck in, and, you know, we never respected you. You were always just this groupie ass acting dude, and he was able to monetize things and stuff like that, and push on and have a career. But at the end of the day, man, everything is right here before our eyes. And then we see this clip here where Mel Matrix is home, and there's another clip too where 6ix9ine and them talk about how he wasn't able to pick him up from the federal facility and take him to the halfway house, whatever excuse he had, didn't even add up. But here he is now co-signing Jim Jones when all these dudes is on his bumper telling him like, you're no good, you're kicked out the whip, you're put off the set, and you're just an old head cornball, and this shit is grown pause stale at this point. And they were sitting on a bed when they were doing that, and they're coming live from the bedroom. It was all very bizarre, very bugged out, and a bit disturbing. But something that I was pointing out early on was the Bird Gang-ish was always a way for Jim Jones, who, again, his whole claim to fame, his whole career was glorifying being a blood and all that. And he was able to have dudes around him who had rap dreams of getting on in the industry, and Jimmy could keep them around, and oh, this Bird Gang thing is going to be huge. And at the end of the day, like, they had some tracks and stuff like that, but it really didn't never do what he was trying to do with it or whatever. But it was a way to keep these dudes around him and loyal to him. And here now the Mel Matrix dude is home. He can't be too stupid to realize, why did I go down in this indictment? But Jimmy never did, you know? Like, since when have the feds done people favors in indictments where you hear a wiretap like that and they're like, oh, he didn't mean this, we won't pick him up, you know? But Jimmy, his image is under question, and everyone's dissing him right now. And then now with Mel Matrix home, you know what I mean? He does this and co-signs Jim Jones in a major sellout type of way, because what? He needs the payday, he needs more rap dreams, or whatever the case is. It's just two sellouts, you know what I'm saying? Jim Jones been a sellout, this dude's selling out, co-signing him because his name still carries some weight or whatever, but it's all the way corny, man. And between everything we seen and everything going on, man, it just ain't too hard to tell. So there y'all have it. Jim Jones getting the co-sign from Mel Matrix that he desperately needs at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? For his image, but also for his ego. You know what I mean? We heard about Gotti, the Gotti reference. A lot of people have always said, like, John Gotti flucked up organized crime the way he wanted to be all in the video, all on TV, all in the news. It was bad for business. And Jim Jones loves having that type of ego as well. But at the end of the day, we all know what it is, man. He ain't nothing but a, you know, goofy, wanting to be a geriatric, gangbanging blood. And I'm the low, but it ain't even the low like that, because we can all see what it is right before our very eyes. He's a rat. So hit the comments, share your thoughts across the board. Subscribe to the channel. It's Coffee, talking music, news, sports, and more. And I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.